about not a year ago, but last year in 2024, we got some updates to statuses and enemy armor. And I think a lot of weapons overall have benefited from those changes. Things like I've talked about before, like the Comarex and some of the new mods we got at the time. And I think guns like the Battacor here has also benefited with its innate magnetic statuses and the reduced enemy armor. And I think it's kind of sleeper. I think it's a very feel good, okay, like maybe a 6 out of 10 weapon if you're looking for something that's not an Incarnon, that's like not like a Kuva weapon or a Lich Sister weapon or whatnot. You pick it up from your dojo, your Corpus Lab, and I think it's just a very solid weapon nowadays. So I'm going to go show it off here. Got to build it up against some of these trash units real quick. But it's just a good hold down the trigger weapon. With the innate magnetic galvanized aptitude works very well for the statuses on it and building it up. And it pumps. It's just a very nice weapon that you can just hold down the trigger on and get some kills. It's just not bad at all. And then it has a special ability. It's alt fire. It's like a big old BFG shot. And you just shred guys. Like I said, it's not meta defining, it's no Torrid, but I think it's feel good. I think it's a good weapon to just have in your arsenal. We'll fire that. So let's look at my build here. You can probably tell what some of the mods in Arcanes look like by now. And it is nothing crazy. Just viral heat, some crit, multi-shot, galvanized aptitude, and steel path arcane mod, primary merciless. So that's what we got going on here. I think everything here is perfect as is. I don't know if it needs any more additions. If you wanted to slam shred in here, you know, prime shred for more attack speed and kind of like AoE in a way with the punch through, I'd probably drop Elementalist and put another form on and put in shred if you wanted more like AoE and crowd clearing ability. But I think it's fine as is. I mean, with critical delay there, we have a 96% crit chance and we have a 5.3 times multiplier. It's a really good gun. I think guns like this kind of go under the radar because of the introduction of like Incarnon weapons and such. So I think it's important to like give these things the spotlight every now and then. And like I said, the innate magnetic damage makes it really good with galvanized aptitude, which is like a condition overload for our guns. Yeah, it's just a really, really good gun. It's just it's very feel good. It feels good to hold down the trigger. It feels good to get that big boom shot off. And it doesn't take crazy investment. I mean, 2 galvanized mods, you get those from the arbitrations. Primary merciless, you just get from doing some steel pass stuff. And just all these yellow mods. It's a pretty simple build. There's nothing wacky, crazy, or insane going on. I'd say the craziest thing about this gun is it comes with 0 polarities, man. 0 polarities. I think that's an issue with a lot of guns that are just okay. You open up the mod menu after you craft them and you're like, oh, I'm going to have to put at least 3 to 4 form into this thing to get some work out of it. So that's what I got going on here. Like I said, nothing insane. And the magnetic's nice. Also, if you're fighting the Corpus, you know, it hurts their shields even more. It's magnetic's good on overguard. On top of the galvanized aptitude, if you break an enemy's shield with magnetic damage, it does an electric proc and an AoE, so it's more statuses for galvanized aptitude to go crazy with. Yeah, so overall, simple build, good gun. I'd say, like, you know, it's a solid 6 out of 10. You know, it's obviously not going to nuke any rooms. It's just a really solid, just workhorse weapon. You could probably keep it in your loadout 24/7 and not have an issue with it. So other than that, I think I'm just going to go show it off in like a survival mission. Just kill some normal goons with it. And you can watch that and have a good time. Maybe I'll try and kill an Acolyte with it. Like I said, it's not a big one-shot weapon. It's not going to one-shot the Acolyte. It's not going to shred him like a dual Toxicist would. But I'll probably get a decent kill time on an Acolyte with it once it's built up. We'll see. We'll see. See you in the survival mission. Here we are in our Skuldra survival mission. The only thing I really have buffing the gun right now is Viral from Mr. Necros here. I have subsumed on my Nourish. And my Sentinel has tons of cold procs, so I'm getting more crit damage on the enemies. But other than that, I have nothing crazy on like roar or anything super goofy on to buff our damage for the window. So it's mostly the gun doing a lot of work. Got a Discord notification there. Oops. Thought about it while loading in. It might be good on the upcoming update against the Tech Rock guys, because the Ignite magnetic then, and the Tech Rock Goobers are weak to well, not weak to magnetic per se, but they're shielded enemies. So the magnetic will be good for nuking their shields. I just thought of that while loading in. But yeah, it's holding its own. Let me reapply my viral. Oop, I'm gonna die here if I don't summon my little shadow shields for damage reduction. There we go. Let me play Necros properly. Sorry about that. But yeah, magnetic damage. We're tearing through his overguard right there. Didn't realize I have the squad on public, but it is what it is. Oh, and we got a little Bababooey to spawn. I don't think it'll do anything crazy against him. Sorry to say. Oh! Yeah, it's not the greatest against... I expected it not to be that great against him. Okay, well, thanks to our Wisp there, we got some much-needed fire rate buffs against the big guy. I hope the Acolyte spawns soon. And we'll see how it does against them yet. But this thing's just putting in work. Shout out to this Wisp for the fire rate buffs. That's an idea for you. But obviously, you know, whatever buffs weapons is going to work on this thing, whether it's Rhino Roar, Zada's Whisper, fire rate buffs from Wisp like I have now, crit buffs from Harrow, however you want to buff this thing. But as you saw in the Simulacrum and before this Wisp got here, it's holding its own. It's just a very solid weapon. I'm kind of a sucker for stuff that just like feels good, you know? Like, yeah, your Tords are awesome, your Kuvazars are awesome, Kuva Brahma is awesome, but like sometimes you just want to hold the trigger down and shoot a normal gun, and I think it fits that niche very well. And then obviously, you know, we have that, you know, the big BFG shot. Yeah, very, very just solid, fun gun. I really enjoy it. I built it up when its augment came out in the Nightwave. That gives you like, it'll like refill your charges on kill or hits. And I felt like an infinite big shot build would be fun. But I was kind of let down with it. So I just built it like a normal AR, and I was really shocked on how much I liked it. Oh, gotta refresh my Norris here. And we're going ham. Yeah, I mean, it's just really good. I don't know what to say. I mean, obviously, I got friends now, so... I want this a dang Acolyte to spawn. Yeah, but, big thing, this might be good on, next week. When, the Tech Rod Encore comes out. Probably the Magnetic procs, Viral procs. They're probably good against those, infested goobers. Oh, I gotta summon more of my guys for my damage reduction. If you didn't know, Nourish affects your goobers, so they'll do viral procs. It's very nice. They're like a budget Panzer almost, you know, because Panzer spreads viral procs. And I got my little guys spreading viral procs now too. It's very nice. Can I destroy? Oh, that's ours because of my guys. Duh. Where's the dang Acolyte all? And I'm not keeping my charges up. Shredding through these guys. Am I getting any damage buffs? No, just my Nourish still and the fire rate from the Wisp. Oh, here we go. The Decadent. Look at that. BFG shot doesn't do much. They got like attenuation, so I figured. Yeah, let me get my goobers back over here. Give them some viral again. Oh, here we go. Shred that guy. Angst, alright. Where are you gonna spawn? There we go. It's you can see my burst damage because it's a burst gun in the feed. Yeah, honestly, not bad. That wasn't a bad kill. Someone was meleeing him there with me while I was shooting him, but honestly, that was not bad. Well, we got our kill. And, I mean, you've seen everything this gun has to offer. Like, it doesn't do anything crazy. So, I think that's it for me. Goodbye. Thanks for watching. Adios, amigos.